Feels like Stanford's going to need some Tommy Troy thump tonight.
In another elimination game. Stanford and Texas. The Stanford Bats coming up. One of the best offenses in the country. Top 15 in runs per game. 6'4", 215 pounds. First team Big 12 choice. 3-2 to Park. Outside. Johnson's 0-2. Troy strikes out. One away.
Sequence right there. Went slider for a called strike, then fastball on the outside blacked, and he comes back with that slider.
First pitch to him. Montgomery rolls it towards second, and Jacko Dowd makes it a scoreless first. Texas, after a 5-run ninth inning in game 1, comes up here in game 2, and Porter Brown had the big go-ahead hit.
They're going to face a left-hander that is among the best in the entire country. Quinn Matthews, Pac-12 pitcher of the year, came back, was a 19th round draft pick last year by the Rays.
Thomas drags a bunt toward first, and Carter Graham wins the foot race with the shift on against Powell, the 1-1. Bouncing ball, and Powell beats the shift. Nicely done. He takes his one-out single for Texas here in the first.
Obviously plenty of room on the left side of the infield right here for the left-handed hitting Peyton Powell.
Strikes out here. Quinn Matthews with his first K. A changeup for out number 2.
Back-to-back changeups on him right there.
0-2. Strikes out Gilmet.
Shown the ability to do this year. That's a giant asset.
Rios takes. Long hold, another 2-2. Moore rolls it up the middle, past the knob of Jacko down into center. The first 2 are on for Stanford here in the second.
Pretty good at bat by the freshman right there. Used the middle of the field last night to drive it out to center. Bowser's reaction shows you exactly that he felt the same way. Balk.
Called on Johnson, so it moves 2 into scoring position for Stanford. 2-2 to Bowser. Cut on and missed. 3-2 on the way, and Campbell takes his 2-2. In the air to left center field. Deep enough to tag Alberto Rios. 0-1. Park chops it up the middle, and Jacko Dowd gets rid of it. Not in time. Loaded again. Slow developing up the middle.
Just hit high enough on this one. Eddie Bark's got a chance to use his feet.
LBJ's 1-2. Troy pulls it in the air, left center field, and Kennedy runs it down. In addition to being one of the best pitchers in the country, Stanford starter Quinn Matthews is a Stanford student and a senior. And look at his weekend. 2-2. Kennedy reaches out and flicks it into shallow center. Bowser sprints out. Sliding Park can't get there. And Kennedy's at second. Is 1-2. Ties up Flores. Third K for Quinn Matthews to the back foot. 2 gone.
Came back with a slider. And Quinn Matthews had the presence of mind to understand that. He's got the presence of mind to throw that one. That was the changeup. 2-2. Graham lines it through second into right center field. Carter Graham stings one to lead off the third. And Stanford has the leadoff man on for a 3rd straight inning. Watch the top half right here. Watch Carter Graham's top half.
3-1. Misses to put up those 5. This is hammered by Rios to left. Back to the wall and room. It's a sizable margin for error. Malcolm Moore hits it hard to first. Thomas goes to second, and Daly didn't have a throw. Here comes the 1-1. Bowser pulls it toward left, and Porter Brown's right there. 3-2. Line toward right center field by Daly, who plugs the gap. Campbell does a nice job to cut that off. Second time through, and the first pitch is pulled into right field by Thomas. Daly motors to third and gets waved around. This game is tied on an RBI triple from the freshman Jared Thomas.
Watch where Sabor Campbell starts, and this is important in this. He was really pushed over the right center field gap.
Swings through it from Matthews. That changeup, if you're just joining us, is sick from Quinn Matthews.
Well, the stuff is good today.
Right fielder Dylan Campbell, and lofts this to left. Thomas tags and scores. But Texas now has the lead. Tommy Troy cuts it off and ends the inning. Quinn Matthews knows this could be the last time pitching collegiately for Stanford, so after giving up 2 in the 3rd, he was frustrated.
Take your pick from Wake Forest. That is going to count.
Fair ball from Becerra down the line, past Powell into the corner. And Timo Becerra out of the 9 spot, getting some starts for Owen Cobb. Doubles for the 2nd straight day. On the ground towards short. And Becerra runs into it out. 2 away.
That's good heads up by Mitchell Daly, but it's just a base running mistake.
Likely first rounder Tommy Troy, who goes first pitch swinging and slices one toward right center field and runs it all the way to the wall. Eddie Park comes around from first. The throw, not in time. Tied at 2. Is 0-2. Graham strikes out. Bright baseball future as well. Strikes out looking. Quinn Matthews to the off speed for his 6th K.
They need me making that up a little bit.
Rolls it up the middle and reaches here. 0-2. Flores strikes out. 7 Ks now for Quinn Matthews. You said it after last inning. He's got the good stuff today.
He's got the good stuff, and the changeup is one of the biggest parts of it.
Made the initial call on that. 1-2's count on and miss. Fastball 0 for 74 in this year's NCAA tournament before yesterday. Texas did it. They got the win in comeback fashion from LeBaron Jackson and strikes out. 4th K for LBJ. Goes to the slider. Another 2-2. Moore lines it to left, slicing away from Brown and into the corner. Montgomery was on the move. Coming around all the way from first, and Malcolm Moore gives Stanford the lead. LSU, who stormed past Kentucky with, 22 runs in a couple of games? 2-1. Bowser pulls it on a line to left and gone! His 2nd home run in as many days.
That ball was touched. How about just shy of 114 off the bat? 393.
Bouncing ball up the middle, past Staley, and it rolls into center. Reached on to fielder's choice last time in the 4th. This one goes off the glove of Gilmet in the 6th. Grounds this one to 2nd. O'Dowd bounces to his right and ends the inning.
No, I mean, it wasn't operational, but it was just there.
The payoff. Powell strikes out. 10 Ks. Texas 1 win away, and like yesterday, they are down by 3 runs. Strike 3 called. Staley freezes Carter Graham. Braden Montgomery lifts this one into shallow left center and dumps it down. We've got sprinklers that have come on. So there's a toilet flushing gif, and then there's the unwanted plumbing. Alberto Rios, first pitch swinging, rolls it through the right side, a base hit. 2-2 again, and Moore strikes out. Staley bears down and strands 2. 2-2. Gilmet strikes out. 11 Ks for Quinn Matthews.
There it was again. I like, too, the way that Matthews has approached it tonight.
The 1-1. Bouncing ball right side, and Graham can't peck it. Brown takes for 2nd. Campbell up with a throw. And aggressive base running from Porter Brown pays off into a full count. Kennedy in the air to center field. Eddie Park sprints back and runs it down. Travis Staley's trying to keep this margin at 3. The pitch inside. The pitch down. 2-2. Strike 3 called.
Throw it there.
If he was willing to, that 2nd time last weekend, Matthews wanted the ball. 2-1 pitch. Daly pulls it to left field, and it's a no-doubter for Mitchell Daly. It's a 2-run ball game in the 7th.
Well, the horns aren't going away. They're not built that way. Well, for Quinn Matthews, this is a changeup that just hung right in his zone.
Pitch number 1-14. Thomas strikes out. Matthews with a stare down back into the Texas dugout. 1-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. As a JUCO assistant coach, Rios pops this one up on the infield. And Thomas gloves.
That we've seen it. Nick Dugan is up and throwing.
And Matthews strikes out Powell. 14 Ks, 8th pitch. And Campbell walks. 2-2. Strike 3 called.
Changeup elevated. This is actually one that Gilmet could have done something with. It actually cut a little bit.
His 0-2. On the ground towards second, and Drew Bowser inning over.
If it's up to him, no, he's not.
Malcolm Moore singles to right field.
You're okay if you don't score any runs. Just let me get back out there.
Campbell drops it down. It's in a good spot, and Campbell is up. Thomas's flip popped out of the glove of the covering second baseman Jack O'Dowd. 2-2 pitch. Becerra on the ground in the left field, a base hit. Moore gets a stop sign at third. The 1-0. Park on a line left center field, a base hit to score Moore and to score Campbell. He drives in two. 7-3 Stanford. Oh, we've got 6 teams already who we know are headed to the Men's College World Series. 2 more spots. 1-2. Cut out and miss. Park on a first and third. Stopped halfway in the throw into right field. 0-1. Nubbert back to Loomis. Inning over. 3 more runs. This guy, as much as any pitcher you will find in college baseball, is well-versed in everything that's at stake. And he might have just sprinted right on out of that dugout at the end of the last half inning on his own. Ties up Kennedy. Moore hangs on, and it is 16 strikeouts from Quinn Matthews. 1-2 pitch. Bouncing ball to short. Timo Becerra. 2 down. On pitch 150. Pulled into right field. Base hit. And O'Dowd with a stand-up 2-out double. 2-2 again. Bouncing ball left side, and Tommy Troy finishes a complete game from Quinn Matthews. Game 3 tomorrow for a trip to the College World Series.